Jesus, Phelps!
You okay, guy? Might have bumped you a bit there. Oh, RKO Theater? Oh, sorry, I was looking at a...
Watch it, will you?
I was looking at my little text over there.
Better if you shut the hell up.
I love it. Every time Phelps gets back at him, and it's so funny. Go. 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 I can't see. There's a hood in my face. Thank you. Okay. Bowling alley. Here we go. Wonder where that piece of wall's missing, by the way. It's like someone just wanted to turn out here.
Next stop has got to be the
Oh, I guess if he's recommending the bowling alley, that's not a bad idea.
This guy's got a screw loose. What is America gonna understand?
Rawlings Bowling? Showplace of the bowling world. Oh, they got a nice bowling alley here. I mean, this isn't like a cruddy run-down looking one. This one looks pretty shiny and nice.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You don't have to yell at her.
No. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am.
When he's not murdering people.
Let's go get him.
Wait. Okay, okay. Is that him? Wait, is that him? The guy that stumbled through the door over here?
Tiernan!
Here we go.
LAPD!
You're not murdering people, are you? Come here. Oh, okay, we're getting into another car chase. Oh boy. Okay.
There!
Sorry, I gotta borrow this car. Important for official investigation.
What are you waiting for? Get after it!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
That's funny, but look at...
These are
Wow.
flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
That's...
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Wow, that was quick.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tire.
No, I was about to say, though, look at this car. This is a fast
Another
car
runner.
we got here.
At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Whoa.
Phelps, you gotta get me
Trying.
closer.
Okay, get him. You've got, like, the perfect spot right there.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Going through the square!
You can't go through the square? I thought we got your tires.
What if they run because someone's setting them up? Because they feel like the deck is stacked against them.
I don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detective. Leave that to the perp's imagination.
I just wanted to hear the rest of their conversation here.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Oh, that was exciting. I liked that one. We had a nice, fast car to work with. I mean, that was fun. Oh, boy.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
It's gotta be McCaffrey.
I'm pretty sure it is McCaffrey.
Tiernan set him up. I don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
I do find this interesting. Let me say that, because on traffic, even though let me stop before we get some story. In traffic, when we were back working in traffic, we had we didn't really have so much of a story. We kind of just had a bunch of traffic-related incidents that were stacked together, stuff. Now we have a bit of a story, which even though I'm not, I'm not fully into this guy, he's not my favorite guy to talk to and stuff. It is very neat because he does seem to, sort of be very against the story while Phillips is for the story, so it makes this interesting, I guess, confliction with each other. And, but there is a really neat story going on here, and I like it now.
Cole, come on!
Sorry, gosh, calm down. Alright, so I guess we got some people to interview, don't we? Are we just interviewing the one main guy with the thing, or are we interviewing more than one person?
You can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jim?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
He is, yeah.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Oh boy, we got another one of these things where we gotta figure out who it is.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
That's right, you put him down. Okay,
Guy gave his
let's
wife
talk to you
a
first.
ready to answer
Here we
some
go.
questions.
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You're not running the show here, guy, I am. I'm the one that's gonna put you down. Okay, relationship with
You
victim.
told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Now, that's either a lie or a doubt. It's definitely not truth. Let's look at our evidence. And that's a lie. Okay, we're going to say it's a lie because of the book. Whoops, clicked out. Sorry about that.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
We can link the book to you. We could also probably say the torn letter, but the torn letter isn't quite in the same line as the book is.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what?
You did?
I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha.
Ah, you managed to collect yourself.
Very good. That's one to you, detective.
It's interesting. You seem to lose your cool, and you just sort of drop this whole Mr. in charge of everything, got everything going on look to you. Alibi for Mr. McCaffrey, or McCaffrey.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Now, I believe that to be a lie. Let's see. Tire iron. Well, that doesn't prove it directly. We're gonna doubt it because I don't have any direct evidence against it, okay?
You're gonna
Crap.
need to do better if you don't
I
want
got
to
that
spoon
wrong.
for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's go talk to the other guy and see what he has to say. Ask him some information. In interview room 1.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. Said all's fair.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Okay, relationship with victim.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Okay, I'm gonna doubt that, but let's make sure we don't have anything in particular. Maybe she bought the liquor for this guy instead. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna doubt that because I don't have any evidence.
Sounds like
Really?
half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Okay, unfortunately I got that wrong. Victim book found.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Dang it. I can't read this guy. He seems truthful, but I've got this hint that it might be a doubt. We're gonna say truth. Yeah, that was definitely a doubt.
McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
Okay, alibi for James Turner. We're doing bad on this last
You and
part.
Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
I'm gonna doubt you. Doubt you, fool. Really?
You don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan. I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Oh boy, we are doing poorly. Access to murder weapon.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
That's truthful. That's
Evelyn was
definitely
beaten to
truthful.
death with a lug wrench.
How is that
We
false?
found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right
I got all
hand.
that wrong.
Strange. She
Wow.
always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Wow, I royally screwed that one up. Okay, let's go talk to him again. What do you got to say, guy?
Find another fall guy, detective.
Oh.
I'm done.
We can't talk to you anymore?
I'm at a loss.
What do we do?
So what next?
We need some leverage. If McCaffrey was in the
Oh, we need to
crotch,
make a call.
R&I will have his service records.
Okay, let's make a call then.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Man, I cannot
Phelps,
believe I did that
1247.
poorly. I mean, that was just atrociously poorly. The odds are
How could I help
that I would get
detective?
one of those right.
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
That was atrociously poor.
Just a moment, detective.
And your voice changed again. What the heck?
Under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
Okay, so he does have a criminal record here. And that's a bit more than just small skirmishes like he was talking about. So let's run it by him and see if that's important. Military service.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
I'm gonna doubt that. Why am I getting all these wrong?
Holding out on us,
That doesn't even make sense
What
to
other
me.
trouble have you been in?
I was in a few labor disputes before the war. I didn't use my real name.
Okay, interrogation failed. I guess we get to redo that. Big fun. If you can't tell, I'm a little annoyed right now. Okay. Let's do these interrogations. I royally screwed those ones up. Do we just completely start over because of that?
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People
Well,
who run from
I've
the
run through
police
this
usually
once,
have
so
something
maybe
to hide.
I won't do as bad now.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Alright, let's ask him about relationship with
told
victim.
us you
Gonna have
barely
to
knew
speed
Evelyn
through this
Summers.
because we already
She
know
hung around sometimes.
all the answers.
I had very little to do with her.
Says he has very little to do with her. That is a lie because of the book, I remember.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Or did I get that one
Evelyn
wrong?
was
No,
a
I got that one right.
lush and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
Okay, I remember I got this one right, so it's because of the book.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the
I wish I could, like,
Metaphysics.
skip
what?
text that they're saying.
I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid.
Livid!
Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
This guy's calmness is really bothering me. Okay, let's ask him about the alibi.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Okay, now I doubted that. I don't think it's truth. Let's look through this to see if we can find any information on possibly where he was. That's a lie because of the torn letter? Would that be what it would be? Let's try that.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail
Because
yard.
of the torn letter.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
We have a torn letter that we found in your apartment.
How about half
And we got that?
of Augusta
Okay,
Summer's
there we go.
last correspondence with her daughter.
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Well, we did get that right, so that was
It's either
pretty
gonna
good.
be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
So
Make it stick, detective.
we got about half of this
The party has
good
good
so far.
morals.
Half of this is going good so far, which is good. Now we just got to get the second part right. We can link them together, and we could probably make a pretty good idea of who's at fault here if it lets us have the chance to choose. If we don't, then
Why did you run?
I guess it'll automatically happen. Maybe.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Okay, relationship with
Can
victim.
you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Okay, I doubted that, and that was wrong. Would we say that's a lie, possibly? I'm looking through all of them. We're gonna say truth.
She was old
No.
enough to be your mother, Tiernan. You banging her?
Really?
That's none of your business.
Because that was a lie, but I don't know how. I don't know how that was a lie, but it was a lie. We're gonna ask. Okay, victim's book found.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Let's see. I said that was truth. I'm gonna doubt it this time.
We either
Okay, we
hang
got
this
that
on
right.
you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Okay. Maybe it's related to that military stuff that we found out even though we did it wrong. Okay, alibi for James Tiernan.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Okay, we're gonna say truth because he was drinking.
Come
So it
on,
was a
Tiernan.
lie then.
Either you killed her or she left the hotel. Why did she leave?
Crap, I got that one wrong too.
Look, I may have yelled at her. I was very drunk. It's hard to remember.
Okay, access to murder weapon.
Do you own a car?
Starting to get really
No, I
annoying.
don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I think I said truth because I was saying that's true. They do use it to clear jams. But I think the bigger question here is, that he's deflecting it, saying, oh yeah, we use it to clear jams, but you also would have one for use in a murder. So we're going to say doubt this time.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange.
Okay, so we have that accusation that he
wore
made.
it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
Oh, we almost leveled up
from
there.
the
That was cool.
typewriter key.
Or
Present
yeah,
from
hit
the
our
prop
next
department at
level.
our old
Got
movie
some more
studio.
intuition, which could be super
We're gonna talk to
helpful.
McCaffrey.
By the way.
You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
And now we've got to do that thing where we make the call again. I'm hoping I get this right.
Guy gave his wife a cat.
Do we need to make the call again? Or I guess not. Maybe we have to talk to him first. Or maybe we don't have to make the call because we got the information from the other one. The other guy. Okay, access to tire iron.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I would agree with that. Kind of. Unless he's trying to throw us off. Oh, I don't want to get this wrong, and I really don't want to redo this. We're going to say doubt. It was
If it
definitely
planted
truth,
there, then
probably.
Some evil mastermind must be at work here. You got a name, McCaffrey?
Tiernan. Who else?
I was under the impression you thought Tiernan incapable of tying his own shoelaces.
Okay, well, I did that wrong, but I don't think that necessarily makes us unable to answer this. We probably have to go to the phone now,
I don't want no
get that
part.
information
Captain
again,
finds out, we're dead.
talk to him, and then re-ask him that question we
Operator,
asked
give me
before,
R&I.
probably.
Putting you through now.
If it is, I'm going to make a quick video
Phelps,
cut right
batch
here and skip back
1247.
to when we're talking to him. Just to cut out a little bit of
How
time.
can I help,
So see you in a sec.
detective?
Okay, we got the information. Let's run in there and ask him that question again. Hopefully don't mess up the interview this time. Military service.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Now, I doubted him last time, didn't I? Oh, but we can say it's a lie because of this evidence. Okay, that we're going to go with that then.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history
That
of
makes a lot of
violence
sense now.
towards women.
Okay.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Because we have some evidence against you. Okay, I might be able to pull this off, actually, after all.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Confession. We are charging suspect.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds
I mean, he gave us a deliberate confession right there. I'm all for him. That's great. And he's going to like this, too.
Congratulations,
He's going to
boys,
like
you
this.
bagged the
Okay.
fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Little harsh there, but I would agree with you. I mean, he fully confessed on it, and we have a lot of circumstantial evidence against him. I think he was just stupid, and he left the evidence in his room, so I think that turned out pretty well. I would agree, we definitely had a lot of vehicle damage. We did destroy some. Let's see. Governor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. I think that means we did this perfect, more or less, other than missing one clue and getting a few questions incorrect in there. I'm very surprised, though, by how good we did, comparatively to the last one. Oh, and now we got a little war stuff again. Flashbacks.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes! I'm in charge here, Sergeant! Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
A little bit of mutiny going on. I think he's a little bit of a stickler for rules in some case. When maybe the better idea would be to retreat if necessary, you know, and regain a foothold to work with.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case.
We did?
But we have a
cool.
problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Oh boy, we got another letter.
Go right ahead.
Let's take a look at this, I guess.
Rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Alright, let's read the letters.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Okay. Wait, does that... I don't know. I couldn't tell if that opened or not. Another poem.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Now, I wonder if this has something to do with maybe a way to find him, possibly? I wasn't sure if there's... Oh, there's nothing in here. Okay. And this little red book, what is this? Poet Works by Percy something Shelley.
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
Oh, I thought he was going to read the rest of that. Okay. I mean, it's just it's a lot of nonsense to me, kind of.
Dahlia maniac? He definitely also killed Teresa Terrell.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2
A
meanings.
what? What's an allegory?
That's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
He ran the light out
Wow.
Olympics, and we finally collared him.
That sounds exciting. That sounds really exciting, actually. I want to come back and do this. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Come back next time. We'll figure out maybe if this is a literal meaning of what this guy's telling us, or if maybe it's a little metaphorical and we have to try to infer another meaning. But I don't know. I'm really excited now. So come back next time for more LA Noire, where we figure out a little bit more information if we possibly could. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!